So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are doing extremely well, and this is your very own mass coder this side. So the question for today is add two numbers, and let us see what does the problem say. The problem says that you have been given two numbers. You have been given two numbers. Suppose your numbers are 342 and 465. You have to represent these numbers in the form of linked list. So the number 342 would look something like 3, whose next is 4, whose next is 2, and similarly 465 would look something like 4, next 6, next 5, right? The given input, it says that the numbers are represented in reverse order. The numbers are represented in reverse order. So 342 actually becomes 2 connected to 4 connected to 3, and similarly 465 becomes 5 connected to 6 connected to 4, right? Okay, in the normal life, if I calculate the addition of 342 plus 465, what would the answer will be? It will be 2 plus 5 gives me 7, 4 plus 6 gives me 10, so I take 0 here and carry 1 here, 1 plus 3 that is 4 plus 4 that is 8, so 807. Now if I represent 807 as a linked list, it would look something like 8 connected to 0 connected to 7, right? But if I have to reverse it, it would look something like 7 connected to 0 connected to 8, right? And you can see my answer is also given to as me 708. The explanation is also valid here that 342 plus 465 gives me 807, and if I reverse 807 it will look something like 708. Okay, so no problem up till here. We have to return this linked list. We have to return this linked list, and the given input are this linked list as well as the below linked list, right? These two linked lists are the given input, and we have to return this as output. So I hope there is no problem in understanding the problem, and let us try to move to the approaches. So now let us look at this approach which will make the solution efficient, right? First, tell me, if I want to add two numbers, that is 342 and 465, how will I proceed? Will I proceed from this side or from this side? Obviously it has been taught to us that we move from the right side to left side. Okay, we add them up. 2 plus 5 gives me 7, 4 plus gives me 10, and I will take only 0 here. Now see, this 10 is actually represented as 0 here and 1 here, so I'm taking the concept of carry also, right? Carry also, I'm teaching you this concept because I will be using them here. Okay, then 3 plus 4 gives me 7, plus 7 will be added with 1, so it will become 8 here, right? Okay, how can I use this concept? So you saw that we were actually moving in this direction, while in a linked list we can actually move in this direction, right? In the opposite direction. So we will have to reverse these numbers. We will have to reverse these numbers, right? But for the sake of sake of easiness, the question says that we have been already given the reverse number. So one of our step is reduce. We do not have to reverse the numbers, right? We are actually present at 2 and 5. Now what will I do? I will store the head of linked list 1. Suppose this is my linked list 1. This is my linked list 2. I will suppose carry out all the additions in linked list 1. I will mark it as head, right? Okay. 2 plus 4 plus 3 and 5 plus 6 plus 4. I will say while L1 and L2, that is both of them have not become null, I will say L1 value will be incremented by L2 value. L2 value, right? 2 plus 5 gives me 7. So 2 will become 7, right? And I will say after that, make it move to next. So L1 will go to L1 next, and L2 will go to L2 next. So L1 comes here, L2 comes here. Okay, this loop will be repeated, and L1 data becomes now 4 plus 6 gives me 10, right? 4 plus gives me 10. But can a node carry 10? But can a node carry 10? The answer to that is no. I will have to introduce the concept of carrier. That's why I taught it. So while starting the loop, before the starting of the loop, I will say carry as 0, because in the starting there is no carry, right? And I will say L1 value plus equals to L2 value plus carry, right? And now this 10 will have to give me L1's value, like this 10 should be like, this is represented as 0 here, and my carry becomes 1. So you can also check, and you should apply your mind, 10 can be given as carry as 1 if carry becomes L1 value by 10, and L1 value should become L1 value percentile 10. These two operations I'm leaving to you to check it on your own, because that will also increase your logic building, right? So after this I will say these steps. Okay, carry will become annual value by 10, and L1 value will become the percentile of 10 with itself, right? Okay, this loop will continue. This loop will continue and we will get our answer. We will get our answer, right? But there are some edge cases. There are some edge cases. What are the edge cases? In the given case, you saw that the length of L1 and the length of L2 are actually equal, which makes the question very easy, right? But somehow, suppose the numbers given to me are 2, 4, 3, 1 and 5, 6, 4. The question is completely changed now. The question is completely changed. How? My L1 is here, my L2 is here. In the first operation, I convert this into 7. L1 moves here, L2 moves here. In the second operation, I convert this into 0. I make my carry 1, right? In the third operation, L1 moves here, L2 moves here. 4 plus 3 gives me 7, but I will have to add my carry also. This will become 8. Now, L2 comes here, L1 comes here. Because we are moving our loop only when both of them are not null, so the loop will break. But this operation is still to be covered. This operation is still to be covered. So for that, we will have to use 2 loops extra. So I will say while L1, that is L1 is still not dead, L1 is still remaining, L1 is not null up till now. What will I do? L1 value plus equals to, what will I add? There is no L2 left. I will only have to add carry. The operations are remaining same. I will add carry. Then my carry will become similarly L1 value by 10. My L1 value will become L1 value equals to mod 10, and my L1 will move to L1's next, right? After this operation will be ended. This operation will be ended. Now, in the another case, what could have happened is, it could have happened that this is 1 here, right? That is my L2 is not null, my L1 is null. See, only one of these cases will occur. Either L1 will become null or L2 will become null. Both of them will become null. That means this case has arrived, right? Okay. And both of them cannot be not null and move out of the loop, right? Because the loop condition is that they should, any one of them should be out, not null, right? Any one of them should be null, right? Okay. So in this case, what I will do, you see that I am storing all my results in this, right? L1. So somehow I will have to connect this node, which is containing 8 now, to this. I will have to connect this node, which is containing 8, to this. So for that, I will do some pre-processing, and when I am traversing the L1, I will keep a pointer tail, such as I made a pointer head here, right? I made a pointer head here. Similarly, I will make a tail, and whenever there is L1 not null, I will move my tail forward. That is, after this, before moving to the next node, I will say tail equals to L1. That is, after L1 becomes null, my tail is actually here. So I will connect my tail to L2. That is, L1 tails next will become L2. That is, I will say that if L2 is not null, in that case, tails next will become L2. Okay, so now instead of moving forward, I can actually say L1 will become tails next. That is, I am actually merging L1 and L2. Not merging, I am just using the reference of L1 so that I can use this loop also when L2 is not null, right? This loop can be run for L1 is not null and for L2 is not null, right? Okay. Now, what if there can be another case such as it is 2, 4, 6 and it is 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this number will change to 5, this number will change to 8, and this number will change to 11, so that my carry will become 1 and this number will remain 1. Now I will have, for proper correct answer, I will have to add 1 here. I will have to add 1 here. That is, I will have to make another node. I will have to make another node and assign it the value of carry. Now in this case, my carry is 1. But there can be some other cases where my carry is not 1, it is greater. Is it possible? Is it possible? No. Not in this case, it is not possible. So I will say, like, because my maximum operation can be 9 plus 9, that gives me 18, right? 18 cannot be surpassed, right? But somehow, if from previously I'm getting a node of 18 cannot give me more than one value. So what I will say while carry I will say tails next is equals to, now I will have to make a new node for carry, so I will say new node, and what is the value of that node? It will be carry. After that, carry will be minus minus, or I can just use the operation, these two operations, right? And the question will be solved, right? Let us try run it, how we are going to proceed. Okay, so my L, okay, so my L1 is actually here, my L2 is here, I made my head here, right? I made my tail also here, and now my carry is 0. In the first operation, L1 value becomes 5 plus 0 plus 2, so it will change to 7. Carry remains 0, L1 value remains 7. I will move forward. L1 comes here, L2 comes here. L1 value will become 4 plus 6 plus 0, that is 10. After this operation, 10 will convert to 1 and carry will convert to 10 will convert to 0 and carry will become 1. Now, L1 comes next, L2 goes next, right? 3 plus 4 gives me 7. 3 plus 4 gives me 7. After that, the carry also becomes 0, right? L1 will come here, L2 will come here. L1 comes here, L2 comes here. Okay? Both of them go turn to null. So both of the loops, if that was for L1 not null or L2 not null, finishes, and I see carry is also 0, so that also finishes. And my answer will be head. Answer will be the head that contains 7, 0, 8, right? 7, 0, 8. No problem, guys? No problem? Okay, let's move to the code now. Alright, guys, so here is the coding area, and before moving to the code area, I would like to request to you that if you are new here, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Also, you can follow me on my LinkedIn and my Instagram, right? Okay, so if my base condition is that if my L1 is not present, then I will return L2. What are you saying? We didn't discuss, right? So L1, if L1 is not present, that is L1 is given to us null. There is no number. In that case, I will return the second number. And if my L2 is not present, I will return the first number. Right? Now, as discussed, I will make a head as L1. I will make a tail as L1. Now, I will make a carry and initialize it with 0. Right? Now, while L1 and L2, that is both of them are not null, I will say L1 value plus equals to L2 value plus carry, and my carry becomes L1 value by 10, and my L1 value becomes percentile equals to 10, right? Okay, and my tail also becomes L1. My tail also becomes L1 because I am shifting my tail as we move forward. After that, L1 becomes L1's next, L2 becomes L2 next, right? This is all the operations for if the nodes are not null, right? Suppose one of them turns null or both of them turns null. Suppose L2 is not null, that is if L2 is not null. What I will do, I will say tails next is L2. As discussed, we are connecting L1 with L2, and my L1 becomes tails next, that is L2 only, right? Now, why did I did this step? I can have done actually different for L2 also, but I didn't do because I wanted to write the concise code. Now I will say for L1 only. So up till L1 is not null. Same operations as above. Okay, plus equals to carry. Carry becomes L1 value by 10. L1 value becomes percentile equals to 10, and tail becomes L1, and L1 comes L1's next, right? So these are the operation for the nodes only. Now the remaining problem is for carry. I will have to deal with carry also. Okay, I will say L1 equals to tail. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? I did this because I wanted to add a new node to the tail. So now while carry, L1's next will become a new node, new list node actually, of value carry, and now carry will become alright. And so now move L1 equals to L1's next and move the operations also. That is, carry will now remain L1's value by 10 only, and annual value will become percentile of its own. That is percentile equals to 10, right? And let us move forward, that is return our head. Okay, return our head. Let us try to compile and run it now. So as you can see, the test cases are running fine. Let us try it for submit as well. Hope it will run fine. And you can see the submission bar going up, and we have completely solved this problem. Okay, so any doubts remaining, you know where to contact me. The comment section is open, my social media handles are open, and please if you're new here, do not forget to subscribe and follow me on my social media handles. Okay, thank you for watching. We'll meet in the next video.